it just to win it all. Problems when it comes to choosing, we got all them solved. Got the picks that needin' fixed, and you know who to call. Cause this the pick vault.
Welcome back to the Pick Vault. I'm Matt Taylor alongside Danny Siv. And as the MLB opened their season, it was one of the weirdest beginnings to a season we've ever seen.
And it was, Matt. This is the first time since 1954 that not a single team went 3-0 to start off their opening weekend series. And on Saturday, 9 underdogs took the victory over the heavy favorite.
Well, even with those underdog wins, the Pick Vault had a decent start to the beginning of their sports gambling consultation career, going 6-3 in sports gambling picks. And then our computer projection simulator went 25-22 on the weekend. So, Dan, let's talk about where we struggled, as the Pick Vault, where we struggled, throughout the weekend. Thursday, Dodgers were hosting the Giants. We took the under 8.5 in that game, and it, started out being a really low-scoring game early on. The under was looking like a lock. And then what happens?
And then in the 7th and 8th inning, Kike Hernandez decided to turn it on, and they put up 7 runs in 2 innings, setting that 8.5 under over to 9 in literally one of the last at-bats of that 8th inning.
Yeah, it was crazy to watch. And then obviously on Saturday we came in giving you guys a value, a lot of value in a parlay. Aaron Judge to homer and the Yankees to win. The reason we did that, just so you guys know, the reason we did that, our Pick Vault projection simulator had Aaron Judge at about a 75% chance at hitting a home run in that game, and the Yankees were about a 70% chance to win the game. So from a number standpoint, it just made sense, right? The value was there. I believe it was plus 750.
Yeah, that's crazy, too. For Judge to hit a home run, too, you think every single game Aaron Judge has that ability to hit a home run. So it's a great bet every single time.
Absolutely, but the Yankees, struggled, losing 9-2, and Judge went 0 for 4.
Yeah,
really rough game, and obviously from a sports gambling perspective, really tough to watch, especially with those, with those picks in there.
Definitely. And the only person that stood out was Giancarlo Stanton, who for the first time since Mark Teixeira had 2 home runs in his first 2 games of the Yankee debut.
That's huge. That's absolutely huge. So obviously, look for Aaron Judge to maybe hit another home run, just because the value is there with him on every single night. Like Dan said, he could hit a home run at any point in time. And it's about plus 350 every time the Yankees are playing that Judge hits a home run. It's just there.
And if you're going to take Judge, sorry to cut you off there, but if you're going to take Judge, you might as well parlay it like we did on Saturday with the Yankees winning, because he usually propels the Yankees to a victory every time.
Absolutely. So then Sunday came up. We're thinking the Red Sox, right? The Red Sox coming off a tough loss on Saturday night to an Orioles team that really isn't great.
They are poor. They are a very poor Orioles team.
So Sunday they come up and we're thinking no chance, right? The Pick Vault projection, I believe we had them winning by about 1.5, and they came in on Sunday and just struggled from the start of the game and actually got blown out yesterday. Final score ended up being 7-4. They made it a little bit closer towards the end of the game there, but really tough to watch as a Red Sox fan, especially being about a block away from Fenway Park. So, Dan, let's talk about where the Pick Vault excelled, where we were right, over the weekend. We started out on Thursday night, where, the Yankees again hosting, on the road against the Nationals, right? And we took the Yankees money line. What happened?
Well, Matt, again, Giancarlo Stanton, the bats came alive. The bats really haven't done much this weekend for the Yankees, but that day I would say that they were all clicking for sure.
So along with that, we obviously had the Yankees money line. And then in the late game on Thursday night to start the season, we had the Dodgers money line, and they blew them out. Like I said, we might have gotten the under wrong there, but we did not get the money line wrong, because the Dodgers came up big, winning 8-1 at home to start the season.
If anything, they did too much damage, Matt.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit.
So then Friday, we did pick the Red Sox, not only because we're right here at Fenway Park, but because the fact that they were home with Eovaldi on the mound.
With Eovaldi on the mound, that might be the only time I will be confident in the Red Sox, because other than that, they've really struggled with pitching.
Absolutely. So the Red Sox came out and blew them out 13-2.
And the bats were alive. That was the only time over the weekend where the Red Sox actually hit the ball.
Absolutely. So then we've obviously followed up that game on Friday with a Mets money line bet. And we put that out there as a Pick Vault pick. DeGrom on the mound for the Mets, it just sounded good. It looked good. It felt good. And DeGrom on the mound, 0-0 when he gets pulled out of the game, and everyone's wondering, including us, everyone's wondering, is this going to be another, example of the Mets not being able to support one of the best pitchers in baseball?
Definitely, and honestly, without Yoenis Cespedes, that probably would have been the case. It would have just been a classic 2019. DeGrom on the mound, they get that 1-0, 2-1 win, and usually DeGrom's the one that scores the run for them as well. So he really needed someone to back him up today.
Absolutely. So Cespedes does come up and hit a bomb and takes the lead, and the Mets ended up winning 1-0. So that was another pick vault correct pick. And then obviously heading into Sunday, you had Yankees playing against the Nationals once again, coming off a loss, knowing that you have to cap off a series, right? It's 1-1. You got to win the series here, especially in a 60-game sprint. Yankees put a bullpen game out there. So Dan, what happened yesterday, for the Yankees to come through?
I mean, again, the Yankees off to a slow batting start, but Gleyber Torres kind of brought the energy late in that 7th inning, and usually they do win the games in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's usually where the Yankees excel, but I am concerned with the way that their bats look, because the only one that really did anything was Gleyber Torres, who I believe had 2 RBIs, and propelled the Yankees win with that home run in the 7th inning. Absolutely.
And then finally, again, yesterday, one of the most exciting games that we've seen so far in a short, so far, the Rays were playing against the Blue Jays. They're home and they're losing early 4-0 down. Pickball projected the final score to be 5-4. So we were right there. Rays come back, bats come alive in the 8th and especially the 9th inning. They scored 4 in the 9th.
Crazy.
Sent it into extra innings. So now we're in extras.
And that was something we've been waiting for, too.
Oh.
We've been waiting for the extra inning, man on second, like we talked about last week. That's situational. What does the manager do? And we for sure saw what happens when there's extra innings.
So the Blue Jays come out, they score 1 in the top of the 10th, and then obviously, boom, 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 one thing leads to another. You get a walk-off double, and the Tampa Bay Rays start off the season here with a win, which was a pick vault projected win, which is huge.
Absolutely, Matt. Absolutely.
So as the pick vault, capped off the weekend, 6-3 in our picks. It was a big weekend, from a gambling perspective. And as we head into another big week coming up, we got NBA starting on Thursday, which is huge.
It's gonna be crazy. That whatever's going on in the bubble right now, even you see the scrimmages that are going on. There's a lot of hype that's going around this NBA season.
Absolutely. So more MLB action coming, Monday through Thursday and even the whole week. But obviously, starting Thursday, we're going to start to hype up this NBA season. And get ready, because it's time to unlock your money.
Taking sports gambling to the next level. Till next time, this is the Pick Vault. Signing off.
This the Pick Vault. Gonna sit you down and listen to this real talk. Ain't no first or second option, this the default.